So welcome. A very warm welcome to all our viewers who have been really there for us and have been, really encouraging us to do this series, which is all about celebrating womanhood. I am Parul, and I really believe anything in life you must celebrate, right? Because that gives you a different kick in life. Because whatever situations are, no person, place, situation, or thing should be able to take away that joy and happiness from you, right? I am very lucky. Continuing with this series, I've been able to meet such lovely women, such beautiful women inside out who are so intelligent, but broadly, what they are doing is that they are not allowing their brain to overrule their heart. They are working from heart, and at the same time, they accepted my invitation to share what they go through. And being in corporate, it can be so tough. So, without taking much time, I really want to welcome this beautiful face which you see on my screen, Shwetha. Thank you so much for accepting to come on this show.
Thank you, Parul. I think it's my pleasure to be on the show. Privileged to be here and I don't know, share my 2 cents, learn from this whole series, maybe. I
Super.
think, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Great, very nice. Thank you so much. So, as I was sharing with you, Shweta, that the whole idea when I started this series, I being into this field of counseling and coaching for a long time, have worked a lot with women, teenagers, a lot with worked with corporate individuals also. One thing which comes always is that if people have either lower self-esteem or high self-esteem, that's the base. I have always seen if that one thing is worked out, lot of things are able to kind of get sorted. So first, before I start, my viewers will surely love to know who's behind this pretty face. Who's Shweta? What do you do, Shweta? And let's know more about you in brief. Let the viewers know about you. Yeah.
Sure. I think that's like a loaded question always, right? I think it's easy when you're just giving your interview because then you just tell about your, professional experience and you say, these are my skills and all of that, right?
Mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm,
generally when you ask, who are you? And, that's a loaded question because I think I'm kind of still figuring out,
mm-hmm,
uh,
mm-hmm.
who am I? Maybe when, somebody asks that, it's like I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter, and,
Right,
all those relationships are there.
right.
uh, but at the core, I think I'm honestly still figuring out, who am I kind of a thing. Still haven't, got there.
Mm-hmm.
From in the work front, I've been working. In fact, I think in exactly in 2 days, I'll complete my, working experience per se 20 years.
Oh,
So
wow. Fantabulous. Congratulations. Fantastic.
I know I was just looking at the date. I'm like, oh God, I started working in 2002. I was
Okay.
just 19 when I started working.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's been a great journey per se. And I think, like I said, I'm a mother. I have a 3-year-old at home, and
Mm-hmm.
live in a joint family in Bangalore. Very,
Mm-hmm.
very, family comes first.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
been lucky to be a part of a huge joint family since my childhood,
Right.
and even now live in a joint family setup, which
Mm-hmm.
not many people do anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, lucky to be part of a, joint family and all the support systems and, all the banters and everything.
Right. Right.
For this company called Hinduja Global Solutions.
Okay.
So I manage the global training office,
Mm-hmm.
managing training operations across the globe for that company.
Wow. Fantabulous. Fantastic.
Great. Yeah.
Fantastic. So amazing. So you said it all. See, I know the spiritual who am I is a very difficult thing to ask always. But suppose I have to ask Shweta to describe Shweta in 3 words or 4 words. If I want to just know this Shweta, what kind of a person are you? Because thanks for telling that in corporate life you are at a different level, 20 years of experience. Then you are a mom, so you are anyway there. But as a person, if I have to know Shweta, what are one or two things you would like me to know about you?
Okay. About me, if professionally or just like me as a
Just
personality,
who's
right?
Shweta? See.
Okay. I think I'm, more of a very curious person,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
always curious in, in case there is something new that I hear of. It could be anything,
Mm-hmm.
right from cooking to
Mm-hmm.
maybe economy or, science, astronomy, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to know a little bit more, not at just the
Okay.
surface level, but maybe dig a little bit deeper,
Right.
just so that I know that, okay, what is it all about, kind,
Right.
that's about it. Not like just really go crazy about it. So curious per se.
Yeah.
And so curious in all aspects,
Mm-hmm.
traveling, reading, everything.
All right.
Uh, and then definitely, risk taker, you
Mm-hmm.
know uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I'd like, just like to go all out, and
Mm-hmm.
love the whole risk taking bit, and I
Mm-hmm.
think I always look forward for change. I don't like monotony,
Mm-hmm.
except definitely when it comes
Right.
to home, family, and all that, monotony is a bit okay. But
Yeah.
otherwise, in life generally, I kind of look at anything more exciting to do, to learn, be
Right.
there,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So
definitely,
that's what
look
you
for,
are.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
you are. And I just want to tell my viewers one thing which happened just now. It was not prepared, but this is what happened with um a lot of us as women, especially. I'm saying, I'm not taking away anything from men, but I'm just saying, because this is all about celebrating womanhood, that when I asked you, and it happens, including me, that when people ask, I really think, who am I? Because the kind of roles, the kind of responsibilities over the period we keep playing, we somehow lose ourselves, right? And one of my purpose of starting the series was, through this, I want Shweta to share with us what exactly she does to keep Shweta as Shweta, like her curiosity. She's a mom, she's working. I know, but I personally feel these are all the roles we are doing. But over the period, we become those roles, right? And you very beautifully said that whenever I ask this question from a lot of people, the first thing will be, yes, I'm a wife of so and so, I'm a mother, and there's nothing wrong. But you know what happened? I sometimes believe that, my even with me, like so many times, that college Parul, that Parul who was in college, little bindas, I have to take, I take time sometimes to connect with that Parul, right? So
Okay.
my question to you is that, while I do this coaching and counseling, so many times I come across, when I talk to them, that you can do it, or I'm telling somebody that you really have this in you, and you just have to do that 1% shift and you'll be able to do that. So many times, they say, nahi ma'am, the people who are in corporate, it's a different ball game for them. They are so well educated, these women are so intellectual. I don't think so I can do it. So lastly, my purpose of this is what Shweta will answer now. uh, I just want you to share and tell our viewers, even if you're working in corporate, are there no challenges? I'm not talking of professional challenges, I'm talking personally as Shweta. Are there no challenges? Are you at a place where you have just come out of all the challenges, और अब तो जिंदगी बस एकदम smooth चल रही है, right? So please share Shweta. uh,
Oh, absolutely not, right? The last, like I said, the 20 years has been a roller coaster ride. It's
mm,
not at all, it's not been easy at all.
mm, mm,
Uh, but I would like to, share this to all the women,
mm.
that I think it's cliched, but I would still like to say it,
Please.
that being financially independent, kind
Yes.
of gives you, wings, right?
Wow.
In what way you want to do,
Right.
even selling pickles,
Right.
this is wrong. It need not have to be a fancy corporate job, or you being a celebrity, and whatever,
Right.
not like that.
Right. Right.
In any small way you want to be financially independent, but
Mm.
whatever you're doing, it should make you happy,
Right.
right?
Right.
Always come, I mean, this is something that I see it in the corporate life, because
Mm.
in my experience, a lot of women also come to me, and I
Right.
kind of not just give them advice, when they come
Right.
to me,
Right.
this is what you do. Because I kind of see them in distress, saying that they always have this sad story, that I'm working because this happened, I'm working because that happened, I need this money. It's like we
Right.
all need, we
Mm.
all work because we need that money.
Mm-hmm.
But don't really go seeking for sympathy about it, just
Mm.
be happy about it, because when you're truly happy doing anything, it could be
Right.
your mundane corporate life,
Right.
just
Right.
make it enjoyable, because you know what, there's learning in that also, right? You learn new
Super.
people, your team member, your bosses, they're all different personalities.
Wow.
And one thing that I always look forward to,
Mm.
and I think that's something that I've not lost in this 20 years, is whether it's a bad boss, good boss, bad team member, good team member, I see what I can learn from them, right? them. Okay, this is a different personality. This is how I have tackled this. Now, this is a bad boss. This is how I've tackled it. Now, oh
Mm-hmm.
wow, this is a good boss. He's got so much of patience. I've never seen him lose his cool. Let
Mm-hmm.
me take a little bit of that and see if I can, be that. I'm not that
Mm.
kind of a personality, but let me see, because he
Wow.
made me feel so good. She made me feel so good.
Yeah.
I should make my team members feel the same way, or,
Wow.
why can't I come across like this?
Superb.
So even at home, it's like,
Mm.
we have these what do you say, branding, right?
Right.
Mother-in-laws are like this,
Yes. Yes.
or co-sisters are like this. So I
Right.
live in a joint family. It's not like we
Right.
don't have our differences, right?
Right. Right.
But my mother-in-law is a superwoman,
Right.
as is my mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
take those from her, that, oh God, how does she wake up every day at 5:30 and ensure that
Mm.
everything is in place for all of us?
Right.
For my
Right.
co-sister, what she does. So I pick up
Wow.
all these good things from people, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what kind of has kept me where I am today.
Superb.
So that's one thing, and I don't try to. I balance the bitchiness,
Right.
little bit.
Yes.
I tend not to go there. Even when people try to pull me there, I'm like,
Superb.
okay, I listen. I am not
Right.
party to it.
Right.
That's
Awesome.
what I try to. Yeah.
Awesome. That's such a wonderful thought. That's such a wonderful thought. And uh, keep learning, right? And it's okay that if, there are differences of opinion. It's a beautiful way, the way Shweta is telling us. And that's the message, I think, what Shweta wants to give us, that learning, if you have a learning and I know it's not easy to, not have an ego, or it's natural. We are all human beings, right? But if you have that mindset that it's okay if some boss came in corporate life, or even a colleague, if they have a different thought process, it doesn't mean you got to change. But if you are open to learn, you never know, something can shift in your system. And once that shift happen, you really actually are able to live a very powerful life for yourself. And I want to just add here, Shweta, as you beautifully said, that so many times, when I read books of Buddhism, or I read books, some of the books from Pema Chodron, they say, forgiveness is all about you, it's not about others. So even if in relationships, whether at home or in corporate life, if things happen, they happen. Forgo, forgive, and move on. Why? Because that's going to help you as an individual. So beautiful, Shweta. So nice. And I think a lot of corporate women are also watching it, and I know some of them sometimes get, and all of us, especially when we are working from home, so much of work in lockdown has suddenly increased. So thank you so much for being there. One line, one message, or one or two words you want to say, which you feel should be a takeaway from this interaction of yours to all our viewers.
Sure. I think one thing that I have started strongly believing in of late is that there are biases in gender, man,
Mm-hmm.
woman,
Mm-hmm.
transgender, whatever is the gender, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are biases,
Mm-hmm.
but at the end of the day, you're who you are. There is always a man supporting a woman, see that there is always a woman supporting a man.
Right.
And there are a lot of other gender people who are supported by, trans, and trans are bringing up men or women.
Right.
So it's all about being human at the end of the day. Don't get so bogged down or stereotyped by the gender that you're in, or also, seek sympathy. Just look inside, and I think, we all as human beings have that heart and intelligence that makes us different. And I
Right.
think that's, we need to look into, and learn from each other. I think
Yeah.
that,
Superb. Superb,
yeah.
superb. And this is a woman who's speaking it, not that she's just speaking, she's doing that. And that's the purpose of celebrating womanhood series, that we bring in such amazing women who are not talking theory, but they are living it, and they have gone through their own ups and downs, and they try and practice, and something which has worked for them surely can work for you. So thank you so much, Shweta, for coming on the show. And thank you so much, viewers. Please like, share, and I really invite some of you who are doing extraordinary job, will love to have you on this show, because it's all about loving, it's all about sharing. And never believe, I am a firm believer, it's okay not to be okay sometimes. Never suppress, it's all right, express, share. And as Shweta and many of these wonderful women who came on this show and said that they go through challenges, but they learn or they stick on to what they are. They don't let themselves lose, right? So, Shweta, thank you so much. And we'll be surely inviting you again for some panel discussions, which we are, kind of organizing a little later. But thanks for coming today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Parul, and all the best to your series. I think you're doing a wonderful job. Thank you so much for inviting me, and more strength to all the people, irrespective of whether you're a man, woman, or trans. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you, dear. Thanks.